Okay. Hi everyone, this is Sheila Peters, and we are about to do a stretch body awareness class. Today is one of the coldest days so far this season, so we're going to really concentrate on getting warm. So we're going to start immediately at the end of our mat, and I want you to have your feet right underneath your hips. Feet are parallel, and we're going to do some squats. Reaching the arms up. We're going to bend and push the hips behind and come up. And bend and come up. Breathe back and up and back. 4 more. Here we go. 1 and up. And 2 and lift. And 3 and lift. And 4 and up. Going back down, we'll take some pulses. And fists with the hands. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming up. Let's take some swings. Bend the knees. Drop the head down. And lift. And down. And up. Swing. Down. And up. Let the head go. Down. And repeat with a variation. We're going to swing down, come up, and twist. Bring the arms up and down. Come up and twist the other direction. And lift. And stay front. And up and twist. Up, swing down. Lift, twist, and up. And down. Lift, twist. Arms up and down. And lift and twist. Last set. And down and lift and twist. Arms up and down. Lift, twist, and up. Let's bring our arms down slowly through our body as our head tilts down. Along the body with the hands as your body slowly rolls down. You're coming all the way down. If you need to bend your knees, you can. Drop the head down and just shake that head no. Shake the head yes. Again, shake the head no. And shake the head yes. From here, we will all bend our knees as we roll back up. Come out through the body, hands, lift. Bring the arms up over the head. Flex the hands, bend the knees. Elbows are bent also. And breathe in. Exhale and stretch up. Lengthen through the body. Once again, let's bring the hands down as the head goes down. Dropping, sliding. Trying to get a little mobility through that spine. Again, you can bend your knees here if you want to. If you can, keep your legs straight, head is down. Once again, shake the heads no. Shake the heads yes. Again, no. And yes. Let's bend the knees, rolling up. Hands come up along the body, all the way up. Through the shoulders, reach. Hands come up, bend the knees. Flex the hands. Elbows are bent. Inhale. Exhale and reach. Good. Coming upright. This time we're going to do the whole series with our legs in a rotated position. Feet will be outside of the mat. Arm comes up. From here, we're squatting back and lift and back and up. Keeping the back straight. Push the hips behind. Lift and back. We have 4 more. And breathe. 1 and up and 2 and up and 3 and lift and out. Going back down with our pulses coming out. Once again, fists and 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And come all the way up. Let's swing with our legs open. We got down and up. Arms go to the outside of those legs. Drop and lift. Drop the head down. Head down. And lift. And down. With our swings and the open, drop. Lift up. Open. And drop down. Lift up and open. Stay front. Second set, drop and lift up and open and drop, head drops, lift up, open. 2 more sets and swing, lift, open and swing, lift, open. Last set, here we go. Lift, swing, up, open, come up and swing, lift up and open. Good. From here, bring the arms all the way up. Let's curl down. Legs are in rotate position. We're doing the same exercise. Hands go down. Now your hands will be down in front of you with your legs a little farther apart. Once again, no with the head. Yes with the head. No with the head. Yes with the head. Bending the knees, let the hands come up along the body. Breathing, lengthening, reaching, coming up. Bend the knees. Breathe in. Exhale, drive up. And once again, let's come back down through the body. Rolling through that spine. All the way down. Hands come down. Maybe if you have before had a bent knee position, you have a little more of a straight leg position, making sure you're folding from the hips, in front of the hips there. Again, heads no. Heads yes. Again, head no. And head yes. Good. From here, bend the knees, rolling up through that spine. Nice roll through the spine. Arms come up through the shoulders, lift, hands come up, bend the knees, flex the hands, elbows are bent, inhale, exhale, drive up. Good, and open. Excellent. I'm going to step forward on my mat, bend my knees. Again, we're trying to just make sure that we can warm up. So there's a lot of repetition here today. So my knees are bent, my hips are right underneath my shoulders, and I'm going to place my other hand across my waist here and just swing the arm forward, twist the upper body just above where that hand is, up and twist, swing forward and twist and forward and twist. Keep going, swing all the way around, hips stay front, swing all the way around and swing all the way back and swing all the way back. Drop the arm, let's reverse that. Still keeping the hips forward. Twist the upper body right above where you've got your arm on your waist. Swing, third one, around, 4. We have 4 more, and 5, and 6. Good, swing, and 7, and 8. Good, we're going to turn to the other side and repeat. So parallel feet, bend the knees, hips are underneath the shoulders, swinging to the front, twist just above the waist, and lift. This first couple of times you may feel like you can't really twist that far. Here we go. This is our 4th one. Lift and swing, and 5, around, and 6, and twist, and 7, and twist, and 8, and twist. Drop it, and let's reverse it, going back and front, trying to keep those hips front, and circle, swing, and round, and swing. We have 4 more. Here we go, 5, and round, let the head go, 6, and around, and 7, and around, and 8, and around. Good. Coming to the front, facing, turning the legs out. It's a very wide position. Just to warm up the hips a bit, let's just cock the head to the side. Push it through, feel a little stretching inside thigh, and push to the other side. And swing, push it over. Good. Each time you might find you can get a little farther over. You might find you get more of an inside thigh stretch, and also the IT band. And swing. Once more. Way up there. Good. And push. Coming back up. If you need to scooch the feet out a little bit more, let's bend our knees. Just down. Backs are straight. And lift. Opening the knees out over the toes. Stretching the inside thigh. Up. And bend. And lift. And bend. And lift. Now we're going to go into a slightly bent knee. It's not your full range there to the bottom, but we're going to go through that hip again. Swing and swing. So we can really kind of isolate a little bit more on the inside thigh. Swing and swing. 2 more. Swing it out, push, and swing. And 1 more on each side. Push and push. Good. Neutralize and come upright. We're going to move down slowly in the hips. So we have straight leg. Push and slide. Now slight bend knee. Push and out. A little lower. Push and out. Now we're going to go as low as we can. Push out through that hip and push. Coming up right. Stay right where you are. This level. Out and side. Good. A little higher. Push and push. Coming higher and out. Now we have straight legs and straighten and out. We're going to take that again. Start with the straight legs. Push it to the side. Push and side. Slight bend. Push it out and out. More bend. Way out and out. Feeling stretching the inside thigh as low as you can go. And out. Stay there. Again, out and out. Come a little higher. Push it and push. A little higher. Push it and push. Straight legs and out and out. Good. Neutralize that. Bring your feet in. And we're going to have our knees right underneath our hips and bend the knee. Lifting the right foot up, you have the heel up. We're going to work in that hip, so we're going to push the hip in, letting the foot slide to and out. So you're rotating on the ball of your foot as you twist in and out. But it's really the hip that's leading. In and out and in and out. Let's take 4 more. And in. So our backs are straight. We've got both legs bent. And in, really feeling that hip gets more out, good, and in, and out, and in, and out. Come to a neutral position, straighten up just for a moment. We'll go to the other side, both knees bend. Left leg lifts, the heel lifts, and we rotate in, feeling that stretch, and out. Opening through that hip, in, and out. Keep going, in and out. Notice where you feel this. Feel it on the inside of the hip, and maybe even in your glutes and outside. 4 more, in and out. Good. Push it in and out and in. Good. Out. Last one. You notice your range of motion has increased in and out. Good. Come back to your parallel position. Bend the knees. We're going to swing hips forward as our backs go to the back of the room. And reverse it. And swing. So we're exaggerating what happens in the upper body. Back and front and back and front. Let's keep going. And front, because the name of the game today is to stay warm. And front and back and front and back. Once more, front and back, coming up, right? Let's rotate the legs, come into a medium wide position, and we're going to repeat the same thing. Knees are out, knees stay out, hips go front, it's a little harder to do, and back. Particularly to the front, because you can feel a stretch in the front of the hips there. Swing back, upper body is going in the opposite direction, back, and knees line up over the feet. We have 4 more. Push it front and back. Good. And front and back. 2 more. And front and back and front and back. Good. Come to neutral position. Bring your legs in and let's just shake out a little bit. You'll feel like you really did work your legs. We're going to go back to working the glutes. So we're going to go to the opposite end of our mat here. And let's take those squats once again. Arms are up. And 1, and up, and 2, and lift. Back, and up, and back. Keep going, and back, and lift. Back. Hips go behind heels. Back, and lift, and back. Going back down, here we go. Back. back with our pulses, but we're going to swing our arms. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming back upright. Okay, your legs should feel pretty warmed up. Your glutes pretty warmed up. And now we're going to go into rolling through the spine again. Adjust your legs if you need to. Backs are straight. Rolling down through the chest. The head going to the chest. Trying to lengthen through the spine. Come all the way down. Put your hands down if your legs are bent, that's okay. And then immediately engaging the abdominals, we're going to roll back up again through that spine. So we're just trying to articulate through the spine and the neck. Come upright and roll down. Breathe. Curve all the way down. Lengthen. Drop. Heads down. You might get a little farther this time. And roll up. Engaging the abdominals. 2, 3, and come up. 4. Repeat. And roll down. 2, 3. Keep going all the way down. Reach and hang. And coming back up. Slowly rolling up. Shoulders are down. Feeling that spine. Get some good articulation. Come up. 4th time. Rolling down. Drop. Heads loose. Hang. Arms down. Feel the fold in front of the hips. And rolling up. Reach. Coming through that spine. Lift. And up. Let's go back down once more. Rolling down. Feeling that nice curve. This time, let's go into a bent knee position and hang. Now we're going to walk our hands out. And again, our aim is to sort of warm up our body and lengthen some of the ligaments and muscles in our body. So with our knees bent, we're going to walk out, heels come up, knees are bent, and then walk back. So it's very simple. We're just sort of walking forward, knees stay bent, and back. But we do want to hold on to our abdominals. And walk forward, and walk back, and once more. Walk forward. We're not going that far out. And back. Now let's walk forward one more time. Knees are bent, hands are fairly far out. And from here, we're going to slowly straighten the legs. So heads are down. Deep breath in. Exhale, straighten the legs, setting the hips up and trying to push the heels into the floor. Back is straight. Once again, bend the knees. Breathe in. Exhale, press, push the heels down. And bend the knees. Inhale. Press and push the hips up. Good. And bend. Breathe. Exhale. Press and push the heels. Working just with the heels, keeping the back nice and long and the legs straight. We're lifting the heels up. And now push them down. And lift up. Breathing in. Exhale. Press them down. 2 more. Lift up. And press them down. And lift up. And press them down. Good. From here, if you need to bring your arms out a little bit more, great. We're going to go into a plank. So we're going plank, engaging the abdominals, pressing into down dog. And plank. Pressing into down dog. Heels down. And plank. And press back. Push the heels down. Good. And plank. And heels go down. Good. Coming upright with the feet. Let's bend the knees down. And we feel a added stretch in the toes there. Hands come in so that they're right underneath your shoulders. And we're going to lean forward in that rock. And then push back through the toes. Hips go back. So you're getting a little more stretch underneath the toes themselves. And rock forward. Breathe. Engage the abdominals. Push back. 2 more. Rocking forward. And push back. Make sure those abs are nice and strong. Pushing through those toes. And rock forward. And push back. Excellent. Release the toes. Let's go into a little bit of a lower back workout here. So we're going into our cat, pressing
back of the waist and lumbar area up to the ceiling, hips dropped. Push through the hips and go into your cow. And again, rolling through, lifting up. And push and go into your cow. Repeat, rolling up, lower back. Push and go into your cow. And rolling up. And push. Good. Let's come to the neutral spine. Go into your child's pose. Elbows are down. And then slowly roll up through the spine. And we're going to continue some work on our spine by opening up the knees. You might be sweating already. I am, even though it's like 1 degree up. So backs are straight, knees are open a little bit. Pushing through the hips, we're going to exaggerate the cat and cow position. So here we are going into the cow. And then we're going to press against our knees to roll up through our spine, through that cat position and upright. Again, rolling down through cow. Excellent. And then pushing with the hands to help you get into that curve in the spine in the opposite direction with your abs engaged. And then push through once again into your cow. Shoulders are down, all the way down. Good. And push against the knees to roll back in the opposite direction. Come upright. Last one. Pushing through that lower back, all the way down. Excellent. And then rolling back up through the spine. Good. Come to the center and sit. And let's just change the focus a bit, just for a moment. You can have one leg in front of the other. Either one is fine. Divine flesh is up from underneath, and we're going to just work with the shoulders. Lift them up and down, and lift, and down. Lift them up, and down, and up, and down. Come to the front, forward with the shoulders, back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back. Circle with the right, circle, up, around, and down. Left, circle, up, around, and down. Right, circle, all the way around. Good. And left, up, and around. Reverse it, so you're going back, up, and around. Left, back, up, and around. Change it. Right, up, and around, and left, up, and around. Bring the arms out to the side, make fists. You're going to have your palms to the ceiling. And we're just going to bring the arms up, twist, and down. Twist. Up, twist, down, breathe, and lift, twist, down, and lift, twist, down. Keep going, twist, up, and down, and down, flip, up, and down. Last one, and up, and down. We're going to bring the arms forward, and away, out to the side, and forward. So we're working through the shoulder area as well as the arms, getting a workout here. And forward and back. And feel like you're pushing through space as you move your arms. So it's not just a little floaty thing. You have, it's kind of an isometric motion going against the air. Think of it as being thick and heavy. And 2 more. Come to the front and back and front. Good. And back. Bring the arms up, and let's bring the elbows bent. So we're bringing the hands behind us and straight, trying to keep our back straight. And we're trying to bring the fists so that they are staying bent. The palms would be going towards your shoulder blades, and your shoulders and up. As you come up, it's a little bit harder. Bend back and up. 4 more. Keeping the elbows as straight as you can, so you're getting a stretch in the backs of your arms there, and lift it in your triceps, and back, and lift, and back, and lift. Let's take the hands, make the hands face each other, away, and go back to the first thing that we did, and lift up. So we're going from the starting position, being at the top of our head, twist, and lift, and press down, twist, and lift. Here's the 4th one. And down, twist, and come up. We have 4 more. And open, and down. Twist, lift up, and twist, and press down. Twist, lift up. We're gonna have 2 more. And press down and lift up. And press down and lift up. Good. Open the hands and let's go to the side. We're gonna press our right shoulder forward. It's gonna twist our upper body. Keep the back straight. Twist and press to the other side. So we're stretching out through the front of the shoulder and twist, kind of in the rotator cuff area. And twist, keeping the back straight, and twist. Good. And once more. Push with the right, twist, and twist. Good. Drop the arms down, shake out. And this takes a little bit of work in our rib cage, but first switch the leg that's in front. So you still have that straight back area. And let's push the ribs to the side, to the right. Push through to the left. Good. And out. And out. Reach it all the way to the side. And out. Backs are straight. And push out. Good. And out. Come center. Let's go front and back. And front and back. Keep going front and back. And front and back. Taking circles. Front. Circle around to the right, to the back, using your hands to help push the ribs out to the side. We have 3 more in this direction, circling around. And 2 more. Here we go. Front, around to the side, to the back, and around. Let's take it again. And circle, around, and to the side, and front. Reverse it. And around. Good. All the way to the back. And around. Here we go to the front. Second one. All the way. See if you can get a really big circle here with that whole rib cage area. 2 more. Around. Breathing. Good. And last one. Coming around. And to the back. And around. And to the front. Let's make sure we're sitting up tall. Reset if you need to. And we're going to reach to the side. Bringing the right arm out and the left one over. Both hips are staying on the floor. Reaching to the side. Come up. And we've got a little lift in that arm. And then we're going to reach out to the diagonal. So we've got a twist in the spine. Drop down and to the side. Maybe you can get a little farther over. Up and push and twist. Reaching out of that arm. Good. Arm comes down. Bend the elbow. See how far over to the side you can get. Keeping those hips on the floor. And reach. We have 1 more. And over and stretch. Good. Come up and twist. Come to the center. Let's take it to the other side. Arm comes down. We're reaching arm over to the side. This first time, it will be not quite as easy to do. Good. Coming up and then twist and reach across. Both hips on the floor. Breathe and reach. It gets easier the second time. And come up and twist. Good. 2 more. Lift and reach. Maybe your elbow is on the floor and you got a little more range of motion here. Breathe and reach. Good. Last one. Up and over and lift and twist. Good. Come upright. Let's go back to our hands and knees and go back into our cat and cow. So set yourself up, and from here, deep breath in, exhale, pushing that lower back up, head goes down, feeling that stretch in that lower back, push through the hips, and going to the cow. Again, rolling through, lifting up, and push, and cow. Repeat that, rolling up, lower back, lifts, push through, and cow, and rolling up, and push lower back, and come through, and cow. Good. Neutralize your spine, bring your arms a little bit farther forward, curl the toes under, and we're going to rock through those toes, underneath the toes once again. So from here, we rock forward, and now we're pushing back with our hips, pushing into the toes to really stretch underneath. It should feel like it's much looser the second step through. And come forward, breathe, and push back into the toes. And come forward, breathing, exhale, push back. And last one, come forward, and push back. Good. Keeping the toes underneath you, you're going to push once again into the hips, knees are bent. And rock forward a little bit and push back. See how long you can make your spine as your hips are behind as far as they can go, and your feet are still lifted in that forced arch position. And come forward and push back. Excellent. And 2 more. Come forward and push back. Lengthening through that back, sending the hips way back there, and forward, good, and push back. Excellent. Bring the hands a little bit closer if you need to. Adjust your feet, and from here, inhale, exhale, press the heels down and try to straighten the legs. We're going back into the down dog, but it may almost feel as challenging as when we first did the down dog. And then bend, come forward, inhale, exhale, press through the heels. Good. So we've got this sort of rocking motion that's going on. Bend, come forward, inhale, press the heels down, lengthen the legs, back is straight. And once more, bend, come forward. Exhale, press, heels down. Good. Let's see if we can walk our hands up. If your knees need to bend, that's fine. Heads are down and just hang. From here, we're going to take our hands and bring them behind our ankles. We're folding at the hips there. Head is really loose. And we're going to bend and straighten. So we're increasing the stretch of the hamstring. Head goes down. Using your hands to pull against your legs to get a more flat position. Again, bend. Inhale. Exhale. And heads go up, heads go down. 2 more. Bend. Inhale. Exhale and straighten. Last time. Bend. Inhale. Exhale and straighten. Excellent. Good. Take your hands down. Let's roll up through the spine. Coming up, right? And we're going to return to our squats in the open position. This side, here we go. We've got a wide position. Feet might be off the mat onto the floor. Arms up. And here we go. 8. 1. And up. And 2. And lift. And out. And up. And 4 more after this one. Lift. And 1. Up, and 2, and lift, and 3, and lift, and 4. Going back down once more for our pulses, out with arms, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. More, keep going. 1, breathe. 2, backs are straight. 3, 4, keep breathing. 6, 7, and 8. Good. Coming up, right. Excellent. Let's go back to the floor, and we're going to do that with our legs turned out. Backs are straight. Roll down through the spine, dropping the head slowly, engaging the abdominals in a rotated out position that feels a little bit different to go to the floor. Heads are down. You are folding from your hips. You may feel an increased stretch in the outside part of the hamstring there. And so from here, keeping the hips really lifted to the sky. If you need your knees to be slightly bent, that's fine. We're going to take little pulses or holds from the hips. So from here, we've got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5. Remember, it's coming from the hips. 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to open the feet and go into a parallel position. So we've made our legs go straight forward here. And again, we're folding from the hips. 8 counts. 1, 2, if you want to just hold. 3, 4, you can do that. 5, 6, 7, head is loose. 8, rotating the toes out. So we now have a wider rotated position here. Adjust the hands if you need to. And again, we're still folding from the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep going. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Heels are going to lift and we go into a wide parallel position. You may find that your upper body feels like it's getting lower to the floor. We're still folding from the hips here, trying not to involve the lower spine. And heads loose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Toes. So we're in a rotated position. Again, and obviously we're getting lower to the floor. Make sure that head is loose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lifting the heels and going back into an even wider parallel position. You can feel yourself hanging from the hips there. Heads are loose. Your elbows might be really bent. You may be feeling like your head is closer to the floor. 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5. Breathe. 7, 8. Toes out. You know what's happening here. Now we're pretty far to the floor. And again, 1. Head is down. 2. Top of the head goes to the floor. 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now from this position, we're going to adjust our hands so we have a little more support there, and we're going to bend the right leg, opening up the inside of the left leg. So this might feel like it's quite a bit of a stretch there. And then straighten the right leg up and move over and bend the left leg. So the right leg is now getting that nice stretch. Head is loose. And come up. We're going to take this 4 sets. So really enjoy this. Go slow and make sure that you're really trying to deepen the stretch from one side to the other, coming up. And you may notice that your back gets a little bit of a tilt. We've got now the left leg bent there, stretching out the right, coming up. 2 more sets. Lift. Folding over from the hips so your upper body is really hanging down and allowing the legs to do the work and feel the stretch there. Come up, head is heavy. And over to your left. Good. Press out. 1 more. Coming up. Press and slide. Reach it out, reach it out, reach it out, reach it out. Good. Coming up. And let's go to the other side. And stretch. Feeling the length that happens on that inside right leg. Excellent. Come up right. Now we're going to turn over to the right. So we're making our feet go in the same direction right away in this open position, folding over from the front hip. There, you're going to feel a stretch in this front hip, front hamstring here. Hands are down. We're going to rock up with the back heel. And then press down heel and toes in the front come up. So we're making like a rocking horse kind of action here. And come down and lift. Back heel up. Drop it down, relax the elbows and the shoulders and lift the toe of the front leg up. Breathing. 2 more sets. Rock down, heel on the back comes up, heads down. Trying to keep the legs as straight as you can. Heel down, toe comes up in front. Using your hands to support you. Good. Come down. Let's press up with the back. Head is loose. Shake it out a bit. Heel down and toes come up. Good. Just to give ourselves a bit of a break, we're going to bend the front leg, bring the back leg towards it, and then roll up through the spine. Let's come up with the arms once again, as we've done before. Reach the arms up. Flex the hands, bend the knee. Breathe in. Exhale and reach up through the body. Good. Okay, let's go back into that wide position. And we're going to turn the feet and go to the other side. Dropping down, head is down. If you need to inch the feet out a little bit more to feel like you're getting a good stretch there, you can. Folding from the hips right in front there. So we're going to lift the back heel up. So the rocking horse is coming forward. Press the heel down and then lift the toes up on the front. Adjust your hands as you need to, increasing the stretch in the hamstring and the front leg. Foot comes down, push through. Heel lifts. Good. Heel down, toes come up in front. Legs are long. Try and keep them as straight as you possibly can. Good. Foot down. Heel lifts up, pressing through. Good. Heel down and toes come up. Keeping the elbows bent, the shoulders down, they're not up by your ears. And come down, press the back heel up, breathe. Heel goes down, press, and toes come up in front. Long stretch to the hamstring. Good. Coming down, bend the knees. This time bring the back foot forward, and we're going to just sit. So use your hands down and come down to the sitting position. We're going to do a little ab work. So we'll start with a straight back here. So our back's nice and straight. If you need to take the divine flesh out from underneath, you can. And let's curve through that lower back, rolling to the back. Good. Drop the head forward in a roll forward. Coming from the crease of the hips, push up and come to a straight back. And again, roll down. So we're kind of doing a little bit of a circle here. Back, come down, roll, stretching up that lower back, pushing through the hips to come to an upright position. Shoulders are down and roll through. Lower back, all the way. Excellent. Drop it down, come to the front, hips drop, and then lifting, coming up right to a straight back position. Last one. Roll through. Good. Drop back. Come to the front. Push through and lift up. Good. Let's roll all the way down, letting the legs get straight. And now we're going to work specifically on the abs. So we're going to bend the front leg to the side, foot to the floor, knee to the ceiling, and reverse it to the other side. Knee bends, foot to the floor, knee to the ceiling. Stretch out that back. Make sure that lower back is on the floor. Adjust your feet. We're going to lift that front leg up, knee to the chest. Rotate the leg out. Get the heel flexed, and you're bracing the back of the ankle against the upright thigh there. Hands are going to come behind the neck, clasps together, and we're keeping our lower back on the floor. We're going to lift up, twist, elbow meets the knee, or tries to meet the knee, and center, and down. Now the legs are staying stationary. You're just trying to make that elbow go towards the knee, lift, and down. Pressing the lower back into the floor, keeping the abs engaged. Twist, and center, and down. Fourth one, lift, and twist, and center, and down. We're going to add a variation. We're going to lift up and twist. Reaching the opposite arm as knee out to that knee. We're going to take little pulses, bracing the other hand against the back of your neck so you're supporting your head. And reach, and 2, and 3, and 4. Keep going. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Good. Bring this hand back in, support it. Come to center and come down. Let's repeat the first part. Lift and twist and center and down. Keep breathing and twist and center. 2 more. At any time if you need to stop or modify, please feel free to do that. And lift up and twist and center and down. We're going to take the variation once again. Lift and twist. Stretch that arm. Support the back of the neck. And 1 and 2. Lower back's on the floor. 3 and 4 more. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Bring the hand back in. Come to the center and come down. Release that. Bring the knee into the chest. You're going to really feel that in your obliques. And then let that leg come out and down and flex it. And let's push the hip away. So we're really pushing through the hip and release. And push the heel and hip away. And release. Good. Push and let that tilt happen in your hips there. Feeling that in your lower back. Release them once more. Push it out. Good. And release. Let the leg go down. Shake it out a little bit. Let's bend it to the side once more. Bring it up. And now you have both legs underneath you. And you're going to find that one side of your body feels a little bit different than the other. Let's work with the back leg. Bring the knee into the chest. Twist the leg. Flex the foot. Making the knee go far away. So you're really opening out In this position, hands come behind, and let's take those abs to the other side, keeping that lower back into the floor and your abs engaged. So we lift, twist elbow, and center, and down. Lift it up, and twist, and center, and down. Lift it up, and twist, and center, and down. Lift it up, twist, center. We come back up, and here's our variation. Twist, reach the arm out, supporting the back of the head there. Reach the hand out, and 2, keeping the abs engaged, and out. Keep going. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Bring the hand in, supporting the head, center, and come down. And now repeat the whole thing. So we have lift, elbow to knee, center. We're breathing. Lower back stays on the floor. Push and center and down. 2 more. Lift and twist and center and down. Lift it up and twist and center. Coming down, coming back up and twist. Supporting your hand, your head, and reach the arm and reach out. Breathe. Keep going. 4 more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. Support the head, center, come down. Excellent. Let's bring this leg in, point the foot, hug it into the chest, drop the foot down, hands can go to the hip, flex the foot, breathe in, and then press that hip away and the heel. So you're getting a tilt in the hip. And release. Breathe in and press. Good. And release. 2 more sets. And press the hip away so the heel reaches out long. And release. Good. And press. Push. And release. Good. Shake that foot out. And let's let the other leg come down. And let's just rock our hips side to side. And stop that. Beat the thighs. Let's let the arms come down. And then we're going to do the foot drum with the foot moving our whole body. Good. And release. Okay, from here, we're going to bring our arms slightly out to the side to support you. And we've got our feet pointed, legs are in parallel position. Front leg is going to come up, bend in, stretch up. Bottom leg is stretching away. Flex the foot, drive the heel out, press and down. And point, bring it in. Knee comes towards the chest. Extend it out, feeling the length through the back of the leg. Flex, feel the other leg staying in a point and pressing out. Good. And coming in, bring the knee into the chest. Extend, lift, flex, drive out through that heel, all the way down. Good. And last time, try not to put any pressure in your shoulders and bring the leg in. Lift it up, extend it, bottom leg is reaching out, and flex, and drive out through that heel, keeping the abdominals somewhat engaged, release. Let's point the foot and take it to the other side, bringing that leg in, extend it out, lengthen through the hamstring, flex, reaching out, bottom leg stays pointed and parallel, all the way out. Good, we're controlling it. And lift in, knee to the chest, extend it up, good, flex, drive it out, reaching all the way out, excellent, long leg. 2 more sets, point the feet, come in, breathing, extend it, flex, drive it out, all the way down towards the floor, excellent, point, and lift it up, bring the knee into the chest, extend it up, flex, drive it out, all the way down, and release. Good. Let's bring both legs up, hugging the knees into the chest. And really feeling a nice tight stretch there. And let's rock side to side on that lower back, along the lumbar area, sacral area. And allowing that back to ease out a little bit. Good, and when you're ready, you're going to come to the center and extend the legs up. We're going to flex out through the heels, balls of feet and point. Flex out, balls of feet, and point. Now your lower back is staying, pressing into the floor, and your abs are somewhat engaged. Press, flex, push through, and point. Come back to a flex position, rotate out. You're going to feel that little twist that happens in the outside of the thighs. And here we go. We have flex, push through the balls of feet, and point. And flex. The heels are closer to each other in this rotated out position. Flex, balls of feet, and point, and flex. Balls of the feet and point. Good. Flex the feet. Come to a parallel position. It's wider than the first time. Now we're going to circle the feet in. And you're going to notice that you really can feel this in your ankles. So we're trying to warm up each part of our body during these cold winter months in the Northeast. Circling. Good. And keep going. Circling. You may find that it gets easier to circle. But the ankles feel like they're extending their range of motion. And let's take one more circle around. Good. And release. Now reverse the circle so you're trying to reach and move with your little toe. So you're going out and around and in. And you'll find that the emphasis on your ankle changes there. Good. And let's take some more. Here we go. 5. Your ankles might get really tired doing this. 6. And around 7, and 8. Good. Okay, relax those feet, shake them out. Let's bring the knees back into the chest there. Legs come down. And we're going back into a parallel position. We're going to take some kicks, some ground holds. So your arms are down, sort of on a diagonal. You can put your palms towards the floor to help press and keep yourself still. So front leg, feet are parallel. Reaching the leg up, and down, and up, and down. We're going to take 8. Reach, and down, and up, and 4 more. Breathe. 1, and down, and 2, and down. Reach up. Bottom leg stay straight, and lift. Switch legs, and reach. 1, and down, and 2, and down. Keep going. Breathe. And down. Feet are pointed. Lift. 4 more. And up. And down. And reach. And down. 2 more. Lift. And down. And up. And down. Good. Let's roll to the side. Bottom arm comes underneath the head. Knees are bent. And we're rolling up through our spine. Excellent. Okay. So let's bring our legs out in front of us. Hopefully you're feeling warmed up, and we're going to move into a Y position and adjust yourself so that you've got your divine flesh up from underneath you, and you've got the legs in a rotated position. Let's just rock through hips. Good. And now let's flex our feet and rock through those hips. Excellent. Good. Keep the legs flexed. We're going to twist and roll down towards this right leg. Elbows down, keeping this hip on the floor. Hands are down. And we're going to go back to counting 8 pulses or holds, whatever you desire. Elbows are bent, and we're going to fold and try to take the pulse from that hip as this hip stays down. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3. Breathe. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. And 8. We're going to move the back hand onto the leg, and then the front hand is going down, trying to get the elbow down, still keeping this hip on the floor. We're on a diagonal line. Our ear would be sort of lining up with the inside of the knee there. And again, 8. 1, press. 2, trying to ease closer to the floor. 3 and 4, hip is loose. 5 and 6. You may find yourself really actually going lower. 7 and 8. Good. Taking the hand off the leg and walking more towards a true diagonal. Again, the back hip is staying on the floor. Head is loose. And we have 1 and 2 and 3. Keep going. 4. Breathe. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Walking all the way to the center. Now, if you've needed to keep your legs a bit bent, that's fine. We're just trying to make sure we're getting a stretch in the inside thighs, and we're folding from our hips here. So we're not involving, again, that lower back in this pulse. So we have 1, feel the inside thighs stretch, 2, and 3, keep breathing, 4, keep going, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Try to relax into the stretch to increase it. You're breathing. And then we're going to roll up through the spine by engaging the abdominals and coming upright. Good, we're going to go to the other side. So we're twisting, hands underneath the side of the legs there, and you're dropping over. Keeping this hip on the floor, folding from this hip. Shoulders are down. Here we go. Breathe. 1 and 2. Head goes down towards the knee. 3 and 4. Keep going. 5. Legs are rotated out. 6 and 7 and 8. Back hand comes onto the leg. This hand opens a little bit, and your ear is in line with that inside knee. Keeping this hip down. So it's a tight diagonal position here with your upper body. And breathe. 1 and 2 and 3. Remember, you don't have to pulse if you don't want to. 4. Keep breathing. 5. Just let the body get heavier. 6 to increase the stretch. 7 and 8. Good. Back hand comes off to the diagonal, and you allow your body to shift over a little bit. Still, both hips are on the floor and your shoulders are relaxed. Breathe. 1 and 2 and 3. Keep going. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Walking yourself to the center once again. Here we go. And we have 1 and 2 and 3. Keep stretching. 4. Breathe. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Good. Let's just hang here for a moment, letting ourselves get a nice deep stretch. Excellent. And you might want to move your head side to side a little bit just to ease out any tension you might be holding in your neck, and then come to a neutral position. And now let's engage our abdominals, roll up through their spine, coming to an upright position. Good. Closing the legs. Beat the thighs out. And let's bring our legs in, folding them once again. Getting the divine flesh out from underneath. We're going to do one more little stretch for our hands. So you're going to bring your right hand up and flex it. Take the other hand and place it against so they're palm to palm. And just take a nice deep breath and feel a little stretch there. My elbows are bent, both of them. So we're not trying to straighten it. We're just trying to open up gently the inside of this whole arm. This helps if you've been sensing any kind of carpal tunnel kind of action in your arms. And then let's flip that hand and take the opposite position. So you still have palm against the back of the palm, the hand there, and elbows are bent and you're pressing in. So now you're opening at the top of that wrist area. Good. And then release that, shake that hand out. And then just let it settle for a moment. And it should feel like you've got a lot more movement with blood, lymph, and chi through that hand and wrist area. Let's take it to the other side. Flex the hand, elbows bent, palm to palm, and press. So you're opening up the inside of that wrist area, shoulders are down. Should feel pretty good, actually. A lot of muscles are getting opened and lengthened that you don't necessarily ever function and work with in that way. And then release and bring the hand down, and now palm against the back of the hand, elbows bent down. And you can really open the front, the top of this wrist area here, and press. Good. And release that and shake the hand out. And again, just rest your hands there for a second. You can feel a lot more going on through that whole wrist and hand area. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Let's end it by reaching the arms out, lift up, breathing in. Clasp the hands together, bring them down in front of your heart chakra.
and give thanks to yourself for taking this rather challenging class, and you should feel pretty good and actually warmed up. Enjoy the rest of your day.